politics is about who gets what, when, and how. And every political party, I believe, at any point in time, what should be primary is how do we win the election, how do we improve the lives of the people. And oppositions, generally, after every election, everybody's running around to, realign themselves, who gets what, who's going to get what in the next election. And somehow they seem to drop the ball because of personal ambitions. And but when you take the ruling party, they are focused on governance, they are focused on consolidating whatever it is they're trying to achieve. And of course, anybody that sees something that looks more real, more realistic, you won't be able to take anything away from them, because that's where everybody will naturally gravitate towards. So it happens in every election cycle. The first 2 years of every election cycle, the oppositions will be trying, as Wafa said at the beginning, to try as much as they can to try to, who gets what do we do, how do we, some are still licking the wounds of those in the election, some who have been in government, who have lost out of government, are trying to, that happens. And naturally, if you have a party like the present ruling party and where they're coming from, they've been out of government for about 16 years before then, came into government in 2015. And of course, they would do everything they can to consolidate their position, and that's what we're experiencing today.
Now, you've talked about personal ambitions, and we know that there's freedom of expression and freedom of movement that's guaranteed by our democracy. But some people will say that these political defections, most especially by these top shots in these parties, shows or depicts these people as being traitors because they canvassed to these political positions on a particular platform, and now they're leaving to another. And there's meant to be consequences. I don't know if you're aligned with that thought.
I will work with, of course, every democracy. The Nigerian democracy is still evolving. I know that as a former member of Reps. And I believe you have a choice, to be able to, if you're in a party, if you take the PDP, for example, where they're having the crisis of, about the secretary of the party and other issues, about the chairman of the party, who was supposed to be in acting capacity, take a position we had in Ogun State, where we had parallel congresses and all that. When that happens in the party, it just leaves room for people to look at, what happens about the future, what do we do as a people? And you see people defecting. And if the Constitution does not state clearly that, if you cannot defect from one party to another, I don't think there's anything, I don't think there's anything wrong in it.